Happy July 24th, everybody. I'm Mr. Robin of the Cosmic City blog, coming to you live, well, at least when I recorded this, from the compound. Cousin Fred be at the controls, so let's get started. Friends, have you ever been to Egypt? You know, to see the feluccas ply the waters of the Nile, or see all the marvelous structures at Giza. The structures are pretty spectacular, sort of. The first thing everybody says when they stand next to the Sphinx is that it? I thought it would be bigger. You stand next to the pyramids thinking to yourself, gee, how did they get all of that rock out here on this desert? Your local tour guide rolls his eyes as he has done a gazillion times before over the decades that he's been leading tourists out to the spot, knowing exactly what you're thinking. You gaze over at the edge of the desert complex of monuments to mankind's, or ancient aliens' creativity, and see a Holiday Inn. Seriously, it's there. And you begin to feel sad that crass commercialism has taken its spot at the edge of one of the wonders of the world. But then you think, I should have stayed there. The wife would have been so impressed with my ability to plan a trip. Oh, and then there's the trip through Cairo to get to Giza. Narrow, crowded, filthy streets with towering apartment buildings lining the entire way, blocking out any hope for sunlight or a wisp of fresh air. Along the way, you view poverty and a surge of humanity on a level you've never witnessed, unless, of course, you've taken the pre-dawn drive from New Delhi to Agra to see the Taj Mahal in India. Intrepid traveler that you are. As you stand out on that barren piece of desert, gazing at the wonderment that is the Great Pyramids, you're trying to recall whatever it was that the, at times, rather bizarre-looking PhD on ancient aliens said on the episode when he was trying to explain the theory that the pyramids in Egypt and Central America and Asia are all perfectly aligned to create some weird power grid that was utilized by space aliens visiting Earth a long, long time ago. You ask yourself, could it actually be true? Ancient alien theorists say, of course it's true, you dolt. Could it be that ancient Egyptians, with the help of extraterrestrial visitors, unlocked all the secrets of life and perhaps, just perhaps, left us with some hint in the hieroglyphics they left behind? Nah, probably not. But it makes great television on a Friday night before Hawaii Five-0 comes on. Aloha. In truth, ancient Egypt was probably not much different than modern Egypt, with its slums teeming with never-will-haves on one side and the well-educated, abundantly wealthy elites on the other. But people are going to believe what people are going to believe. Take, for instance, a petition going around the world seeking to allow a handful of people to drink from a soup believed by some to be the elixir of life left bestowed upon us by ancient ones. Haven't heard of this yet? Well, strap in, my babies. Here we go. So recently, a sealed sarcophagus was unearthed in Egypt that revealed the remains of 3 people who were stewing in a putrid, rust-colored liquid. A Change.org user calling himself in a SMIC began an online petition that seeks to, quote, drink the red liquid from the cursed dark sarcophagus in the form of some sort of carbonated energy drink so we can assume its powers and finally die. Unquote. I'm not making this up. This, despite the Egyptian government declaring that the nasty slurry is simply decades of leakage from an aged, or should I say ancient, sewer system. The government points out that's why the corpses in the sarcophagus have rotted to bone rather than remain in some form of remarkable preservation as observed with other mummies. In a SMIC, not to be deterred, counters saying, quote, please stop trying to tell me the skeleton juice is mostly sewage. That's impossible. Everyone knows skeletons cannot poop. Unquote. Ah, interesting counterpoint in a SMIC. Interesting counterpoint. Not. As of this past weekend, the Mixter had gained about 8,000 signatures on its petition. The Egyptian government isn't buying it, and apparently won't allow it to happen. A video has appeared on YouTube posted by an Egyptian news outlet that purports to show the government draining the sarcophagus and pouring buckets of the slurry back out onto the street. Welcome to Egypt. That is all. Follow Cosmic City Blog on Facebook or on its official website and like us, lick us, stalk us, abduct us, do whatever you feel is necessary to make me famous. Until next time, this is Cosmic City Blog, signing off.